In this video, I'll be going over the hottest trend in decentralized finance in 2022, algorithmic stablecoins. By this point, it is well known that Terra Luna was one of the best performing assets in 2021 because of its algorithmic stablecoin UST. Now many other layer 1 blockchains are announcing that they'll be introducing their own algorithmic stablecoins, and I do believe if you position yourself correctly, you can make enormous profits from this trend. So in this video, I'll be going over how to position yourself correctly to capture the most gains from the algorithmic stablecoin trend. If that does interest you, be sure to stick with me until the very end. Without further ado, let's get right into it and let the gains be with you. Welcome to Crypto Empire. My name is Connor, and this is where we dominate the crypto market. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. Now, looking at the cryptocurrency market cap, a lot of the top cryptocurrencies are actually already stablecoins. For example, we have Tether here sitting at market cap number 3. We have USDC, and we have Luna. We'll be getting into that. But we also have UST at rank number 12, BUSD at rank number 14. Then over here at rank number 21, we have DAI, which is a crypto-backed stablecoin. Now, it's important to understand that not all stablecoins are created equally. Let's go over that right now so that you have a full comprehension on what these different stablecoins are actually backed by in their reserves. So first off, there are the main centralized stablecoins. These are the most popular, these are the most used at this moment in time, and the market cap does reflect that. Sitting at rank number 1 for stablecoins is USDT Tether, and then rank number 2 is USDC. Now these stablecoins were created by centralized entities, as well as BUSD was created by Binance over here at rank number 4. These are centralized stablecoins, and they are backed by actual cash reserves. For example, in order to mint 1 USDT, the treasury of Tether needs to hold at least $1 of cash reserves or cash equivalent reserves to actually back the value of USDT. The same goes for USDC and BUSD. And then there are crypto-backed stablecoins, and these are extremely popular in decentralized finance, such as DAI. Now, DAI is a crypto-backed stablecoin because in order to mint $1 of DAI, $1 of cryptocurrency needs to back the value of that newly minted DAI in the DAI reserves treasury. Right, so it is a crypto-backed stablecoin, and then there are the algorithmic stablecoins, such as, of course, UST, Terra USD. Now, UST holds its $1 peg because of a process called seigniorage. Seigniorage basically means when $1 of UST is minted, $1 of Terra Luna is actually burned, taken out of circulation. Right, so this causes a deflationary pressure on the Luna asset, which is why Luna, as you can see over here, in the past year alone, it's up 554%. But if we look at the maximum length of this chart, in late 2020, this was trading for cents, and it did reach an all-time high of $120, right? So an astronomical return there, largely due to the fact that UST is becoming extremely popular. It's needed mainly for Anchor Protocol, right? Because a lot of people are attracted to this 19.49 APY percentage on UST. Just to give you an example on how powerful this is, if you put $1 million of UST in here, 1 million UST, you would be earning every single year $194,000 in interest from doing absolutely nothing, right? So you can put $1 million in Anchor Protocol and basically live off of that APY return percentage forever, really, because $194,000, I'm pretty sure you would be able to do whatever you really want with that, unless you're really going crazy in life. Everybody is different, but most people would be able to retire having an income of $194,000 coming to them every single year passively. So Anchor Protocol, extremely attractive. And by the way, this will be going down to around 18% next month, and it will fluctuate depending on how the Anchor Yield Reserve is holding up, if it's increasing or decreasing. So this 19.5% won't remain. It will most likely go down to around 18% and then fluctuate a bit from there. Nonetheless, still extremely attractive for investors, a place to park your stablecoins and earn a very healthy yield on it. So all in all, that is the stablecoin market. There are the centralized stablecoins backed by cash or cash reserves. There are the crypto-backed stablecoins such as DAI, and then there are the very popular algorithmic-based stablecoins such as UST. And this seigniorage process has caused the price of Luna to go absolutely parabolic. Luna, one of the best performing assets in cryptocurrency in 2021. Looking at this daily chart over here in June of 2021, trading around $5. up to now around $90, right? So absolutely enormous returns here. Now other layer 1 blockchains are catching on and they are implementing their own algo stablecoins. For example, Near Protocol will be launching the USN stablecoin. We can read right here. Near Protocol launches stablecoin on testnet, aims to compete with Terra's UST. Near Protocol has been making news lately, but what's causing the most excitement for the cryptocurrency is the purported launch of its own algorithmic stablecoin. Speculation has been ongoing about the launch of the stablecoin dubbed USN, which many believe to mimic Terra's UST and also offer an equivalent interest rate to Anchor Protocol at 20%. So some competition going on here. And with Luna or with Anchor Protocol going to decrease their APY, it's also going to be very interesting what does happen here. We can go ahead and read further. The USN stablecoin recently went live on the Near public testnet on the 20th of April, bringing it closer to reality. So Near Protocol, a major layer 1 blockchain, currently sitting at rank number 17 in market cap, trading at $15.43 with a market cap of $10.4 billion. So this is a huge project, and Near is also very popular among institutions. So them introducing this stablecoin is huge news, and it's going to be very interesting what does happen here. And it's clear that algo stablecoins are the hottest trend in DeFi at this point in 2022. So Near has potential for insane growth because it will be modeling how Luna is burnt with the relationship to UST. So that will cause a deflationary supply aspect to the Near token. So it's going to be very interesting. Now I want to go over this thread on Twitter from the DeFi Edge talking about the USN stablecoin on Near. We can go ahead and read. So why USN? A large demand for UST comes from Anchor Protocol and its attractive APY percentage. Anchor Protocol may be lowering its rate soon. So if Near can offer 20% APR or greater, then they'll be able to siphon many users over. 2 questions. How are they going to maintain the peg? How will they keep a 20% APY sustainable? So for Anchor Protocol, the Luna Foundation Guard has replenished the yield reserve for Anchor a few times at this point, and that is how they have been able to maintain this 19.5% APY. Let's go ahead and read how Near may be able to do it as well. So Near does have a 10% staking APR, but where is the rest of it coming from? Anchor has had its reserve topped off by LFG several times, as I just said. Terra's focus is on UST and increasing real-world adoption of UST. Right, they partnered up with the Washington Nationals. We have Alice Finance, Cato. There's many things going on in the Terra ecosystem. I still believe Terra is the apex asset when it comes to algo stablecoins, but we're still going to be covering these other ones. So let's go ahead and read further. So if USN offers 20% APY somewhere, I'd be keeping a close eye on its plans to become self-sustainable. Good news, Near's investors have deep pockets and can help fund it as a loss leader if needed. They have an $800 million ecosystem fund. In October, Near announced an $800 million developer fund, $100 million going to startup grant pools, $250 million going to ecosystem grants for existing projects, and $100 million of regional funds targeting Near development in areas such as Asia. So this is one of the largest development funds in cryptocurrency. They also have around $670 million in DeFi grants. And we can also go ahead and read further that near every A-list crypto VC is invested in the Near ecosystem. Previous rounds include A16Z, 3 Arrows Capital, Jump, Alameda, Electric Capital, Coinbase, etc., etc. The DeFi Edge cannot stress this enough. Near has deep pockets and every resource at its disposal, much like Terra and the Luna Foundation Guard. So things are heating up now with Near Protocol. It is imperative that you have Near on your watch list, okay? Just looking at the Near chart very briefly on the daily, let's go ahead and check out the daily chart. Near at the current moment in time is holding the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement at $15. Now it's quite uncertain what the market will do next, which direction it will pick. Many people are saying we're going to nuke back to 30K, test the 20K levels. And then, of course, the perma bulls are saying that the bottom is in and it's only up from here. Now, nobody knows what's going to happen over here on the right side of the chart, right? So all you can do is position yourself for either scenario to play out. So if we do see further downside, the main levels you want to be looking on for Near are here at the 50% retracement at $13.58. And also the golden pocket is a key level over here at a range high, a previous range high, right at around $12 to $11.70. So these are your main levels on Near. I would have your eyes on them if we do see a further pullback on this chart. If price actually goes ahead and loses this level over here at $15, These are your main two levels here on Near, the 50% and the golden pocket. Now moving on, Near Protocol isn't the only layer 1 blockchain to introduce an algorithmic stablecoin. We also have Justin Sun and the Tron blockchain proposing the USDD decentralized algorithmic stablecoin. This was introduced just a few days ago on April 21st. So it is pretty funny what Justin Sun did actually tweet. He gave the nice flexing emoji and then said, "Today, we see the possibility of decentralizing the blockchain world's most centralized territory." He is, of course, talking about stablecoins. We can go ahead and read that Justin Sun plans on beating both Anchor Protocol and Near Protocol's 20%, and Justin Sun actually wants to introduce a 30% per annum interest rate on his USDD stablecoin. So that beats Anchor and Near by 10%. Let's go ahead and read this from Justin Sun. Upon its establishment, the Tron DAO Reserve will set its basic risk-free interest rate to 30% per annum, which is a little bit crazy, and facilitate other decentralized and centralized organizations that accept USDD to implement consistent interest rate policies. All right, so very interesting. And then over here, I do agree with this last part of his statement. Justin Sun did say that people should enjoy more than the 4 freedoms that Franklin Roosevelt once proposed, which are freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. They should also be entitled to freedom of finance, freedom of wealth, and freedom to protect their private properties. That is very well said, and I do agree with that. And it's going to be very interesting what does happen here with the USDD stablecoin and the 30% interest rate that will be paid out on it to people who decide to deposit it in the yield protocol. Now, upon this announcement, Tron did pump. There was about a 20% candle over here on the 21st of April, as you can see. From top to bottom, 19.67%. From open to close, you're looking at around 13% gains on the day. So you have to wonder if Justin Sun went ahead and sold a bunch of Tron on this announcement. Who knows, of course. Nonetheless, big gains for Tron on this announcement. And this is largely a dead layer 1 blockchain. However, this can, of course, bring it back to life because it will be taking on the same properties as Terra Luna. In order to mint the USDD stablecoin, Tron TRX will have to be burnt, which will make it deflationary, which will, of course, cause a supply crunch on the market. Less supply, more demand means that price goes up. All right, so very interesting here. You need to have your eyes on TRX and Near Protocol going forward in 2022. And of course, it's possible that many other layer 1s that aren't getting significant traction will start to implement their own algorithmic stablecoins. This is what happened last year when we saw the Olympus DAO phase, when a bunch of new DAOs started to pop up, pretty much just copying and pasting Olympus DAO. And they performed very well in the short while and then all crashed to the ground. So be prepared if a similar situation does happen here with the algorithmic stablecoin trend. Take your profits, don't be greedy. Right? If you catch a few X's on some of these layer 1 chains that implement their own algo stablecoins, do not be greedy. Take your profits, at least cover your initial investment, right? And then you can roll that over into more secure investments. Nonetheless, I do believe that we're going to be seeing a lot of layer 1 blockchains begin to introduce this new algorithmic stablecoin, following the footsteps of course, Terra Luna. Luna is your best bet by all means. Luna, of course, has billions of dollars of Bitcoin backing its peg of UST to the US dollar, and it's only going to be getting stronger, implementing more ways to become the world's most used stablecoin. So in this video, I broke down the algorithmic stablecoin trend and why it has the potential to be the biggest value capture in DeFi in 2022. I want to hear from you now, though. Let me know what you think about this new algo stablecoin trend in the comments section down below. And also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section down below. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you let me know by leaving a like. And if you're new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video.